The last, but ladies and gentlemen, I'll hand you on now to Grant Burns.
Thank you very much, Steve. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We move right along now. Lot number 221 will commence my run. Here's the filly from Eliza Park. Comes forward here. She's by Bella Spree. That wonderful sire, of course. He's the sire of the champion, unbeaten sprinter in Black Caviar. What a wonderful mare she's been, of course. Unbeaten, she is the world champion sprinter. In fact, carrying a similar cross too, being by Bella Spree here and descending through a Desert Sun mare. So it's the same cross that's already produced Black Caviar. Here's the first follow, an Exceed and Excel mare, running Black Tide Family behind the filly, as you can see, and the filly by the same sire as the great outstanding champion mare in Black Caviar. All right, start me away for that filly. Is it what for around the ring? Is there 100,000 for a good filly like that? 100 for a wear, 100 to go, 100, 80, 60, 50. 50 can I? 50 for it, 50, 40. Well, a bid 30, thank you. 30,000 a bid. At 30,000 a bid now. At 30,000, get him to 30, get him to 30,000 a bid now. At 30,000, 40, 40 there. 40,000 right side, he said 40 now. At 40,000 a bid now. At 40,000, get him to 40, get him to 40,000 a bid now. 40, thank you, 50. 50,000 a bid, he said now. At 50,000, she goes bidding for 50,000. Make it 10, be 60 where? 50,000 a bid now. She's by Bella Spree. First fall of an Exceed and Excel mare and turn out of a Desert Sun mare. As I mentioned, Bella Spree over Desert Sun. What's that? 55. 55 he said. 55 bid. 55, 60. 60,000. Take your fives on still. 60,000. 60,000. 60,000. Julian out the back. 60,000. 60,000 a bid now. At 60,000 he said. 60,000. 5. 65 right side. 70. 70,000. 70,000 a bid now. Small steps on a filly. 5. 75 he said. 80. 80,000. 80,000 a bid now. 80,000. I'll still take your fives on here. 80,000 a bit of Bella Spree filly. 5. 90. Who wants to be 100? Because you're buying her all the way. 90,000. She is on the market. I'm going to sell her. 90,000. Out back the call. Make you 100, Terry. 90,000 of it. 100. 100 he said. 100,000. 110. 110. 110 he said. 110 out the back. 110, Terry, your turn, make it 20. 110 now. At 110,000, she's going to be sold. I sell her. At 110 a bid. At 110,000, I sell her the back with Julian's call. At 110,000, all done. I sell her. She goes. I cash her for 110,000. 110, the money at the back. James, I can just have a little bit more fold back. It'll be great up here. Thank you. 222, not with us. We move to 223. Colt from Barramel start here by Testarossa. Comes forward. Nice strong type here from Barramel. Wonderful sire he's been, Testarossa. Lots of winners. He just keeps producing winner after winner, of course, is Testarossa. Got the recent Group 1 winner over there in the Western Hortensia. 37 stakes winners. Here's the Colt, the first foal of a 4-time winning mare, as you can see. It's Shovhog, it's Shovov's family down the page as well. Running Black Type Family behind the Colt. Well, you know to the deeds of the great Testarossa. He was sold through the very sale ring here before he went on and won the Magic Millions, and now he's one of our leading stallions. Wonderful success out of the sale, and here's a good Colt by him out of a 4-time winning mare. Well, 6-figure Colt, up to you to judge him away. Where is it? 150 for him. 150 for a good Testarossa Colt. 150, give me 100. 100 for him. 100, 80, 60. 40, all right. 40,000. 40,000 he said. 40,000 now. 40,000 Testarossa Colt here from Barramel. 40,000 make you 50. What do you say? 50, 60, 60,000 right. 60,000 not you, Terry. 60,000 of it now. At 60,000 Testarossa Colt here out of a 4-time winning mare. 60,000 of it now. At 60,000 right side the call 60. Want to be 70 though? 70 he said. 70,000 thank you. At 70,000 of it now. At 70,000 he goes bidding for 70,000 Testarossa Colt 80. 80,000 of it now. At 80,000 got 80 bid. 80,000 Terry. What do you say? Want to be 90? 80,000 of it now. At 80,000, 90. 90, 100. 100,000. 10. 110. 110 right. 110 Julian, not you. 110. Terry, you're out in front as well. 110 the right side. 110,000. Testarossa Colt. 110. First fall of a 4-time winning there. 110 of it now. At 110,000. Right side the call. What do you say out back? 110. 110 a bid. 110,000. 110 you're out back. Julian, what do you say? Ask him again. 110 a bid now. At 110. Down, got 110 on him now. At 110,000. He goes bidding for 110. I'll make you 20 rather in can I? At 110,000 all done. He goes bidding for 110. Look, we can't, I'm afraid. We'll have to put him aside time being. 224 the next from Mill Park. Mill Park up from Meningie down in South Australia. What a wonderful record they have off the property down there at Mill Park. Produced so many good horses over the last few seasons. Wonderful, wonderful producing country down there. Here's the filly by Schwarzier, the outstanding international siren racehorse, of course. Fast horse. Superstar on the track he was. He's done a job at Stud Star Spangled Banner, of course, the international horse as well. He gets colts and fillies alike. He's an outstanding siren, Schwarzier. Here's the filly, the half sister, the Epsom winner and Captain Sonador. Now gone to stud, of course. She's 2 for 2, the dam. 2 on the track. They're both winners by Schwarzier. And here's a filly with great residual. She's a half to a Group 1 winner. All right for her. How's there a couple hundred for a good filly like that? 200 for a wear. 200 to go. 200. 200 to give me 100. 100 can I? What do you think, sir? What's that? Well, a bid 50, thank you. 50,000. 50,000 in the hat. 50,000. Nice to have you here, sir. 50,000. 60. 60,000. 60,000. 60 out of it now. I'll still take your 10s on. 60 out of it now. Make it 70. 60,000. 70. 70 out in front. 70 out of it. 80. 80 there. 100. Thank you. 100,000. 110. 110 of it now. 110. 110. 20. 120 in front. 120 of it now. 120 out in front. Bart's call. 120. 120 out of it now. At 120. Half sister to a Group 1 winner. 120. 120 out of it now. 120 in front with Bart. 30. 130. 130 Tony. 130 out of it. He said. 130 now, Barcher out. What do you say? 40, 140, 140 out of it now. 140, 140 out of it now. At 140,000, she goes bidding for 140, ladies and gentlemen. When you buy off Mill Park, you're buying yourself a chance of a Group 1 winner for sure. They've produced so many good horses off that property in the last few years. And I've bid 140. She's a half to a Group 1 winner already. I've bid 140, 50, 150, 150. I didn't mention we're selling away, which we are 60, 160, 160. She's still for sale, 160, 70, 170, 170 now, 170, 170 now. What do you say, Muzz? All the action with you now. 170, want to be 80, 170, 170, 80, 180, 180 now, 180 new blood, 180, 180,000 with you, Chris, 180, 180,000. Want to say 200, Mars, because that's the way I'd play it. 180, 180,000 at 180,000. Well, I'm going to reach for the hammer and going to knock her. 180,000 at 180,000. She's for sale. 200, is it? 200, thank you. 200,000. We can turn the corner and go 10. They did. 210, 210. 210. What's our next move? 210. Should we say 20? 210. 210. 20. Thank you. 220. 220. Half sister to a Group 1 winner. 220. 220. Want to be 30? 220. 220. I think they should. 220. 220,000. 220 out of it now. At 220. What are they saying, Chucky? 220. 220 out of it now. 230. 230 out of it now. 230. How's the phone, sir? 230. 240. 240 on the phone. 50. 250. 250. Likes her as much as you do, sir. 250. Can I say 60? At 250,000. Humps. 60. 260. 260. 260. 260. Chucky, your turn. 260. 260,000. At 260,000 left side. 70, thank you. 270. 270,000. 80. 280. Now will be 3. Can we be 300? We're 280 left side. We're 280 left side. Want to be 300? At 280,000, I'm going to cash her up and sell her. At 280, 90 okay. 290. 290. 300, he said. 300. If we turn the corner and go again, it might work, you know. 300,000. At 300,000, is that 10? Thank you. 310. 310, he said. 310 now. 20. 320. 320. Can I have the wave again, sir? 320. You're a good judge, sir. 320. 320,000. At 320,000. 5 okay. 325. 325 with Chris. 325. It might be a sign of weakness, sir. 30. 330. Prove me wrong. 330. 330,000. 330,000 left. Don't worry about them, sir. 335 again, surely. At 330,000, 40 okay. 340, 340, 50, 350, 350,000. The joy of auction and competition. at 350,000. We out this time at 350,000. I'm going to catch her up and sell her. She's done a time at 350. All done. We out. I sell left for 350. 350. Damon Gavity. Belmont Bloodstock. 350,000. Well bought, Damon. Thank you to our underbidders. Great competition. Plenty more to come. From Emirates Park, we present the next 225. Here's the filly by Mudawajid, the new horse, the son of Reduced Choice. Nice pedigree behind the filly, as you can see. Out of assisted at 3 stakes horses. Here's the filly, granddaughter Reduced Choice, as you can see. Rampart has been a 3-time winner in the family since your catalogue went to print. Pedigree behind her, and she, as I said, out of our sister to 3 stakes horses. By the new horse, Mudawajid. Start me away. Is it what? 60 or 80,000? 64. 64? What's that? 20, thank you. 20,000 Murray. 20,000 a bid. At 20,000, make it 30. What do you say? 20,000 of it now. At 20,000 of it now. Here's a granddaughter of the great Reduced Choice with a nice pedigree behind her. In turn out of a Kenny Ladd mare. Got the duplication of Kenny Ladd through a pedigree. And about 20,000 of it now. At 20,000, want to be 30. What do you say now? At 20,000, she goes bidding for 20,000. Want to be 30. Come on now. At 20,000, in fact, I'll take 5. What's that? 30, thank you. 30, I see you, sir. 30,000 of it now. At 30,000, got about 30, got about 30,000 of it now. At 30,000, she goes bidding for 30,000. Make you 40. What do you say? At 30,000 now. At 30,000. That's this side, right? Yes, 30,000 of it now. At 30, got about 30,000 of it now. At 30,000, she goes bidding for 30,000. I'll make you 40 around the ring. What do you think? Come on, 30,000. 30,000. 30,000 of it now. Well, thank you, sir. They brought her here to sell. We can't be fairer than that. 30,000. Make you 40. What do you say? 30,000. Granddaughter of each choice here. Double up a Kenny Ladd. Great pedigree behind her. And about 30,000 left side, and she's for sale. I'm going to sell her. 30,000 of it now. At 30,000, she goes bidding for 30,000. Well, she's going to be cashed up and sold. I sell her. At 30,000, all done. I sell left side the money for 30,000. Well bought, gentlemen. 30,000. We got one. 226. Always present a great draft, don't they? Rosary Farm here. Here's the filly coming forward by that outstanding siren Fastnet Rock. Gee's done some job, hasn't he? Incredible job he's done. It started in just a short time, you'd say, as well. Atlantic Jewel. What a filly. Machine, of course, won the Oaks. Had the recent the two new Group 1 winners over there in New Zealand as well. He is doing an outstanding job as the son of Danehill, as Fastnet Rock. Wonderful, wonderful sire. The filly comes forward. She's a half-sister to 5 winners. She's a half-sister to 3 stakes horses. In turn, the daughters have produced stakes winners as well. Great producing family. Stabilizers now won again since your catalogue went to print. Lots happening in the family by one of the hottest sires in the land in Fastnet Rock. All right. Good style of filly. Up to you to judge her away where. Well, I would have thought a couple 100,000 for her anyway. Start me away for her. Can I have what? 250 for her? Couple of hundred. Couple of hundred for her? Couple of hundred? Give me 100. One to go. 100 for her? 100. Don't start me too low on a good filly like that. Well, I bid 50, thank you. 50,000. 50,000 now. 50,000 left side. 50 out of it now. At 50,000, nice style of filly here. Well related. 50, 60. 60 out of it now. At 60, 80, 100, thank you. 100 up top. 100,000. I'll see you, sir. 100, 110. 110 of it now. 120. 120. Want to be 30? 30. 40. 140 out back. 140 out back. 50. 60. 160. 160,000. 160 out of it now. 160, 70, 80, 90, 190, 200, 200,000, 200,000, 200,000. I'm still watching you, sir. 200,000, 210, 210. We're on the market all the way. 20, 220, 30, 230, 230,000, 40, 240 he said, 240, 50, 250 in front, 60. Out back 60, 260,000, 260 he said, 260 out the back, at 260,000 for a quality Fastnet Rock filly, 70, 300, thank you, 300,000, 20, 320, 40, 340, 340, 60, 360, 80, 380,000, 380 at the back, 380,000, say 4, Rusty. 400 he said. 20, 420, 420,000, 420. Rusty out turn. 420. The good ones cost no more, you know. 420,000. 420,000 on a quality filly. By Fast It Run with a family behind her. 420,000 at 430. Okay. 430 New Blood 40. 440 Rusty. 440. Chucky out turn. Want to be 50? 450 out back. 450. 450 out back. 450. 450,000. Out the back the call. 450,000. There are three of you playing, and make no mistake. 450,000. Out back the call. 450. Rusty, Chuck, you 60. Back in. 460. We're out back now. 460. Rusty, you're running third. 460. 460, Chris Norris in front. 460 at 460,000. She's been set for sale. I'm going to cash her. At 460,000 with Chris Norris in front. To the left, I sell. At 460,000, all done. I cash her. You're out back. Chris Russell, you're out as well. I sell. All done. She goes for 460,000. In front, Chucky, 460. Troy, was it? Troy Corsons. Thanks, Troy. 460,000. Lovely filly. Well bought. 227, the next to come forward. Here's the colt by Testarossa from Kitchwin Hills. Nice, neat colt comes forward here. Had, as I mentioned, had the Group 1 winner in Perth just recently in Hortensia. Very smart Group 1 performer by the sire. She's a good race mare, Hortensia. He gets colts and fillies alike, this great sire. The colt comes forward. It's the first follower, multiple city winning Exceed and Excel mare. It's the family of Victory Vane, of course, as you can see, the multiple Group 1 winner. All right, for the colt there. You start me away. Could I have what him round the ring? Testarossa colt out of a good running family. As you can see, the dam by the great Exceed and Excel. Start me away. Is it what? 150? 150? Give me 100. Give me 100. 100. 80. 60. 60. 30, okay. 30,000. 30,000 bid. 30,000 bid now. At 30,000, 40. 40 there. 40,000 he said. At 40 bid. At 40,000. Got him at 40. What are you going to 40,000 bid now? At 40 bid there. At 40,000 bid now. At 40,000, make it 50. What do you say? Got him at 40,000 bid now. At 40,000, he goes bidding for 40,000. Make it 50. What do you think now? At 40,000 bid now. At 40,000. 40 bid now. 50. 50,000 bid now. At 50,000 he said. At 50,000 now. Back here with you, Julian. 50,000 bid now. At 50,000 he goes bidding for 50,000 bid now. At 50,000 he said. At 50,000 he goes bidding 60. 60,000 now. At 60,000, 70. 70 out back. At 70,000 he said. At 70,000, 80. 80,000. Want to be 100? Want to be 100 out back? 80,000. 80,000 he said. 80,000. 80,000 bid. 80,000 right side. 80,000 bid. 80,000 he said there. 80,000 bid now. 80,000 get 80,000. Oh, 90 all right, I see ya. 90,000 then. 90,000 my man back in. 90,000 square me up and make me 100 million. 100 bid he said. 100,000. 100,000. No, not us down here, Barry. We're 90, sir. He's 100. 100,000. But I'll make you 10, let you back in. 100,000. 100,000 Barry's call. At 100,000, he's by Testarossa, sir. Give me one more. I'll take 5 if that helps you. 100,000. Want to be 5? At 100,000, well, he's going to be sold. I sell him. At 100,000, all done. Testarossa cold, I cash him. At 100,000, all done. With Barry's call, not us. I sell for 100,000. Timmy Martin, thanks, Tim. 100,000 goes to a good home. Well bought. $228 from Broadwater. The next to come forward, the colt by Stratum. My Destiny, of course, the recent stakes winner up here in Brisbane. He won the slippery side, the slipper winner in his first crop, did Stratum. Wonderful job he's done. Here's the colt, the three-quarter relation to 2 winners, you can see, of course. The 2 winners being by Redouts. The Redouts blood's crossed well with the family. She's well related to me here, as you can see. It's Majestically's family. 3/4 relation to the 2 winners. And the colt by the slipper winner in Stratum. All right, you start me away. Could I have what for him round the ring? Where is there what for a colt by Stratum, the golden slipper winner? Is there what? 80,000 for him? 80, 60, 50, 50, 40, 30, surely, 30, Same to you, sir. 20, thank you. 20,000. 20,000 a bid. 20,000 a bid. 20,000 now. At 20 a bid. At 20,000 he said. At 20,000 make it 30. What are you saying? At 20, 30. 30 out of it now. At 30 out of it now. At 30,000. At 30,000 here. Right side. 30 go to 30 out of it now. 30 now 5. 35 he said. 35 bid in front. 40. 40 there. At 40 he said now. At 40,000 he goes bidding for 40,000. We're only taking fives on here on a colt by the Golden Silver winner in Stratum. At about 40 out of it now. At 40,000 he goes bidding for 40,000 with Chris Norris in front. 40,000. 40,000. Martin, your turn. I'll make you 5 you like and be 45 surely. 40,000. 40,000 a bid. At 40,000 want to be 5. What do you say? 40's out of it here. At 40,000. 40,000. 40 bid. 40,000 got a bit of 40 bid now. At 40,000 what's 2-5 all right. 42.5 he said. 42.5 now. 42.5. My man's back in. 42.5. Chucky you're out. 42.5. Want to be 5. What do you say? 42.5 a bid now. At 42,500 he goes bidding for 42.5. Want to be 5. What do you say? 42.5 I got it at 42.5 on him. At 42.5 Chucky what are they saying in front? Want to be 5? What do you think? 42.5. 42.5. You're out as well, Martin. 42.5 bid. At 42,500. I've got him at 42.500 now. At 42,500. He goes bidding for 42.5. Grandson of his choice before you. At 42.5 all done. Goes bidding for 42.5. Look, he can't today. We'll have to put him aside time being. $229, the next to come forward. Torryburn. Present the colt by Bernardini. The outstanding racehorse, of course. Progeny doing well up there in the north. Already produced the Group 1 winners up there. Leading star in the Northern Hemisphere already is Bernardini. He's expected to do well down here as well, of course. And by the types he's leaving on the ground, you can see why. Yeah. 2 from 2. Better Life. Better Life by Smarty Jones. Very, very good filly up there in Singapore. 2 starts, 2 wins up there in Singapore. Not often they have the fillies up there in Singapore competing against all the boys, but I tell you what, she's some filly, and that's why she's up there, of course. Very good filly she is Better Life, and she's a 2-time winner from just the 2 starts up there in Singapore. Grand Dam won a Breeders' Cup. Well, by Bernardini, Grand Dam won a Breeders' Cup. And the half relations unbeaten in Singapore. Start me away for the colt there. 6 figures for him. I would have thought 120 or 150 for him. Where? 120 for him. 120. 120 to go. 120. Give me 100. 100. Nice to see you, sir. What would you like? 100. 80. 60. Well, 30's here. 30,000. 30,000. Want to be 40? What do you say? 40, thank you. Thought you might. 40,000. 40,000 bid. 40,000 now. 40 bid. 40 out of it to make it 50. 50 here. 50 out of it now. At 50,000 out in front. 50 bid. 50 out of it now. Half to a very smart horse up in Singapore. 50 out of it he said. At 50 now make it 60. 60 out of it out in front there. At 60 out of it he said now. At 60,000. At 70 there. At 70,000. 70 out of it now. At 70,000 he goes bidding for 70,000. What do you think? Rusty in front. What do we 80 now? At 70 out of it now. At 70,000 80. Was it there? 80 90. 90 out of it here. At 90,000 now, square me up and make me 100, won't you? At 90,000 he said. At 90,000 he goes bidding for 100, thank you. 1 of it now. At 110, 110 of it now. 110, 110 now. We're just warming up here and a good colt 20. 120, 120 out of it now. At 120,000, 30, 130, 130,000. He's on the market all the way. 140, 140, 140 he said. 50, 150, 60, 160 in front. 160. You're playing for keep 70. 170. 170,000 out back. 170. 170 he said. 170,000. 170. They want to be 80, Rusty? 170. 170,000. At 170. 170. 80. 180. 90. 2. 200,000. Turn the corner, go again. 200,000. He's going to be sold all the way. 200,000. 10. 210. 210 a bid. 210, what do they say? 210,000. At 210,000, well, he's going to be cash up and sold. At 210,000, here's that 20. 220. 220. 220,000. 220. 30. 225. 225. 225, they're weakening. 225. 225 now, take your 5, Rusty. Want to be 30. 225. At 225,000, I'll make you 30. At 225,000, I sell them out back. at 225. All done. I cash him. Are you going? You in? 30. 230. 230. 230,000. 5, he said. 235. 235. At 235,000, I cash him up and sell him. What do we think, Rusty? At 235, all done. I sell him. He's going to be sold out back. Got to be quick. I cash him. All done for 235,000. Out back, 235. Cliffy Brown, thanks, Cliff. 235. Well bought. 230 the next, coming forward from Tauranga Farm. Here's the filly by Khalif. Had he done some job up there in the Northern Hemisphere? You can see why they brought him down here, Khalif. And you can see why Lee's a type as well, doesn't he, the sire? You can see why they brought him down to Australia, of course. He's done a wonderful job up there in the Northern Hemisphere. His oldest, Just Yearlings. Here's the filly out of a stakes place, 4-time winning mare. She's put 1 on the track, 1 winner, 1 for 1 out of the mare. As I mentioned, out of a stakes place, 4-time winning Success Express mare. And she's 1 for 1. All right, start me away for the filly. Can I have what for around the ring there? By Khalif. Start me out. Was there what? 60 or 80,000 for a 50. 50 to go. 50, 40, 30. 30, 30. Well, I bid 20, thank you. 20,000. 20,000 a bid. 20,000 a bid now. At 20 bid. At 20,000 a bid now. 20,000 I'm going to bid 20. Going to 20. Make it 30. What do you say? 20,000 a bid now. At 20,000 a bid now. At 20 bid. At 20,000 going to bid 20. Out of a stakes place. Success Express mare. And the dams produce 1 to race. And it's a winner. I bid 20,000 only. At 20,000 a bid now. At 20,000. She goes bidding for 20,005. 25 he said now. 25 to make it 30. What do you think? At 25,000. She goes bidding for 25. Want to be 30 where? At 25 we're going to bid 25 a now. At 25,000. She goes bidding for 30, thank you. 30,000, we're back in, sir. 30,000. Want to be 5 where? 30,000 now. At 30 bid. At 30,000, going to be 30, going to 30,000 now. At 30,000 on the there. At 30,000 to make you 5. What do you say? Going to be 30,000 now. At 30,000, 5. 35, he said. 35 will make you 40 where? 35 bid now. At 35,000, she goes bidding for 35 to make you 40. What do you think? 35, we're going to 35 now. At 35,000, she goes bidding for 35. Want to be 40 round the ring, will you? At 35,000, she's 1 for 1 the dam. At 35,000, all done. Goes bidding round the ring for 35,000. Look, we're a touch away. We'll just put her aside time being. We'll try you on the next from Southern Cross. Filly to come forward this time by Testarossa. Prolific sire of winners. Told you about him, of course. He was sold as a yearling here. Won the millions. He won the Lightning, of course. Wonderful racehorse. Wonderful sire he's been. Had the Group 1 winning filly just recently. Strong courted filly from Southern Cross. She's a stakes place 5-time winner of the dam, as you can see. It's the family of Emmeline. There's stakes winner down there at Flemington as well. Half to a 3-time winner, the filly in the ring before you by the great Testarossa. Running black type family. She was good enough to win in town down there in Sydney was the dam. Stakes place 5-time winner. Running sword here. Strong courted filly by Testarossa. Can I have what for her? Is it 120 for a wear? 120 to go. 100. 80, 60, 50. 50. 30, all right. 30,000. 30,000 a bid. 30,000, I'll take your 10s on. What do you say? 30,000 at 40, 40 there. At 40,000 out back. At 40 bid. At 40,000 now. 40, make it 50. What do you say? Come on now. At 40,000, Testarossa, strong courted filly, 50. 50,000 he said now. At 50,000, 60. 60,000 now. At 60,000, what do we 70? 70,000 now. At 70,000, she goes bidding 80. 80 in front. Who wants to be 100? 80,000, Chris Norris, 100, thank you. Martin took it. I took it with Martin. 100,000. 110, Terry. 20. 120. 120,000. 120 a bid. 120 now, Martin. 120. 30, I see you, sir. 130. 40. 140. 140,000. We're on the market all the way. 50 out back. 150. 150. 150,000. 150. 150, 60. 160 he said in front. 160,000. Can I say 70, sir? 160, 70. 170. Out back the call. 170. 170,000. 170,000. 170 a bid. 170,000. What do we think? Right in front. 170. 170,000 a bid now. At 170,000 was she was sent for sale. 5 okay. 175 he said. 175. 80. 5. Out back 185. 185 out the back. You should say 90. 190. Who wants to say 200? 200, thank you. 200,000. There are 4 or 5 of you playing over 200,000. She's on the market. 210, thank you. 210, he said. 210, 210 now. 210 a bid. 210,000. 210 out of it now. At 210,000 on the Testarossa filly. 210 of it now. At 210,000, here's them at 20. 220. 220. 220. It's a bad signal, sir. 220. At 220,000. What about 5 as you walk, sir? At 220,000, I'm selling left side. We're out right in front as well. At 220,000, bad shake and a good filly, sir. At 220, all done. I sell left side. She goes for 220,000. 220. Called left. Boys, 220,000. 232, the next comes forward from Aaron Vale Thoroughbreds. Here's the colt by Choisier. By Choisier, Star Spangled Banner, sire, of course. Outstanding racehorse he was, Choisier. He's produced some wonderful racehorses as well himself. None better than Star Spangled Banner, of course, the international horse. Here's the colt out of a half-sister, or out of a sister, I should say, to Phoenix Park. Sorrelina's been a winner in the family since your catalogue went to print. Well, he's a running colt by Choisier. You know, they get up and run by the sire. He could run himself, start me away for a colt there. Is there what, 60 or 70,000 for him? 60, 50. 50, 40, 30. 30, 30. Don't start me too low. Thank you. 20, 20,000. 20,000 a bid. At 20,000 of it now. At 20 bid. At 20,000 of it. 20,000 of it now. At 20,000. What are we? 30 where? At 20,000 of it now. At 20 bid. At 20,000 of it. 20,000 of it now. At 20,000. He goes bidding for 20,000 to make it 30. What do you say? At 20,000 of it now. At 20,000. He goes bidding for 20,000. I'll take your 10s on here now. At 20, 30. 30,000 of it now. At 30 bid. He's by Choisier. He's by Star Spangled Banner, sire. At about 30,000 of it now. At 30,000. He goes bidding for 30,000. Make it 40. What do you say? Come on here now. At 30,000, he goes bidding for 30,000. He's a colt here. Out of a Royal Academy mare. She's a sister to Phoenix Park, that smart performer, that multiple group winner. The colt's by Choisier, 35 okay. 35, he said. 35 now, make it 40. What do you say? 35 bid at 35,000. 35 bid now. At 35, it'll make it 40. What do you say? Get him at 35 of them now. At 35,000, he goes bidding for 35, it'll make it 40. What do you say? Get him at 35 of them now. At 35,000, he goes bidding 40. 40,000, Matt. Sir, I thought you had him, you know. But I bid 40,000 right side in front. 40,000. I'll take you 5 again. 40,000, Matt's call in front. At 40,000, give me another 5 again. What do you say? At $40,000, goes bidding for 40,000. What do you think, gents? Was here to sell him? 40,000, thank you. At 40,000 in front right side, I cash him. At 40,000, all done. We're out. I sell with Matt in front. He goes for 40. Matt, 40,000. Yes. Aaron Vale present the next, the filly by Teofilo. Champion, unbeaten 2-year-old, unbeaten racehorse he was. He won 5 as a juvenile. Outstanding Group 1 winner. He's done a great job already with his first crop in the Northern Hemisphere. His oldest just the Yearlings down here. Here's the filly out of a mare who's put 2 on the racetrack. They're both winners. 2 for 2 out of the mare. And the filly, as I mentioned, by the exciting new sire in Teofilo. Unbeaten he was, and doing a great job at stud already in the north. Start me out for that filly. Is there what for her? 50 or 60,000 for her. 50, 40, 30. 30, 30. You got to bid me 20. Must bid me 20, surely. Can I bid 20? 20 where? 20. Must bid 20. Well, a bid 10, all right. 10,000. 10,000. 10 now. Now make it 20. 10,000. 10 a bid. At 10 bid. 10, 10. Got a bid 10 a bid now. At 10, 10. 20 now. At 20,000, he said. At 20,000. She's by Teofilo. Out of a mare who's put 2 on the racetrack. And they're both winners. And a bid 20,000 only. At 20. Got a bid 20,000 now. At 20,000. She goes bidding for 20,000. Make it 30. What do you say? At 20,000 now. At 25. All right then. At 25 with Paul Knight. Left side. Got a bid 25 now. At 25,000. She goes bidding for 25. What's that? 7.5. 27.5 then. 27.5. 27.5 he said. 27.5 bid at 27.5. Right side the call. 27.5 now. At 27.5 he said. Right side now. Make it 30. What do you think? 27.5 bid at 27.5. I got him at 27.5 and now. At 27.5 goes bidding for 27.5. 27.5 bid now. At 27.5 it'll make it 30. What do you say? At 27.5 I got him at 27.5 and now. At 27,500 she goes bidding for 27.5. Make it 30 round the ring. Teofilo filly out of a mare. He's put two on the racetrack. Both winners at 27,500 goes bidding for 27.5. Want to be 30 round the ring, will you? At 27.5, all done. Goes bidding for 27.5. Not today, I'm afraid. We'll have to put her aside time being. $234 will be the next from Amarina. The colt by My Boy Charlie. Good sorts these, aren't they? The My Boy Charlie's first crop of the champion 2-year-old up there in France, of course. His oldest, just the yearlings. Sold well, why wouldn't they? He's a well-credentialed horse. He's a Group 1 winning son at Dane time. He carries the Danehill blood, of course. Smart horse himself on the track. He's leaving good types. They look like racehorses. Here's the colt, as you can see, the first foal of a Danehill Dancer here, and comes from the great family. It's the Procrastinate family, the Laissez-Faire family, of foreplay, Time Thief, of course, a family we all know so well. Blake's a recent Group 3 winner down there in South Africa, and the family as well. It just keeps throwing up good horses, this family. Colt by My Boy Charlie. Well, six-figure colt in my book. Up to you to judge him away. Can I have 100 for him? 100 for him. 100, 80, 60. 60, 50, 40. Come on. 40. 30, okay. 30,000. 30,000 a bid. 30,000 make you 40. 30 out of it now. At 30,000, 30, 40, 40 out in front, 40 bid. At 40 out of it now. At 40 out in front, got a bit of 4, 40, got a bit of 40 to make you 50. What do you say? 40, 50. 50 out of it now. At 50 bid. At 50,000 right side, got a bit of 50 out of it now. At 50,000, he goes bidding for 50,000. Want to be 60? What do you say? 60 here with Bart. Same place, boys, with 60, 70, 70 now. 80 Chucky. 80,000 Chucky now. 80,000, 90 out back. 90 out of 100. 100,000 out of it now. 100,000 Chris Norris and one of it now. At 100,000, he goes bidding for 100,000. Look at him get round the ring. Light on his feet, isn't he? 100,000. He's here for sale all the way, you know. 100,000. In front the call. Chris Norris, 100,000. 100 bid. 100,000. I'll still take your 10s on. Make it 110. What do you say? 100 bid now. At 100,000. 100,000. 110. 110 bid now. 110, 20. 120 in front. 120. 120 now. 120. 120 out of it now. 120. Want to be 30? What do you say? 120. 120 out of it now. 120. 120,000. At 120,000. Got a bit of 120 on him now. At 120,000. He goes bidding for 120, 30. 40, 140, 140, 140,000, 140,000, 140, 140 with you, Chris. At 140,000, he's on the market. I'm going to cash him up and sell him. 140. Want to be 50? What do you say? At 140,000, here's the hammer. I'm going to sell him. 140, make you 50. At 140,000, or did I sell him? At 140,000, he goes this time. I cash him. He goes for 140,000. Chris Norris, 140. You called it. 235 not here. We move to 236. Filly from Wooden Stud by Fastnet Rock. Atlantic Jewel Machine. The sire needs no introduction, of course, Fastnet Rock. He's done a wonderful, wonderful job. Outstanding he's been, of course, in only a short time at stud. Already produced over 20 stakes winners. A wonderful job he's done. Here's the filly out of a 2-year-old winning imported mare. As you can see, it's Postpone's family down the page. It's Stormcat's family, the champion sire. It's a great family behind the filly, and she by one of our leading sires, an outstanding sire he is in Fastnet Rock. All right, out of a 2-year-old winning mare, Starvey away for the filly. Can I have what for her? Here's here what? 120 for her? 120, give me 100. 100, 80, 60. 50, 40. Well, give me 30, surely. 30, thank you. 30,000, 30 cent, 30, 40, 40,000, 40,000 Tony, 40,000 a bid, 40,000 a bid now, at 40 bid there, at 40,000 a bid now, at 40,000 got a bid of 40, make it 50, what do you say, got a bid of 440, got a bid of 40,000 a bid now, at 40, want to be 50 now, at 40,000 a bid now, at 40,000, she goes bidding for 40,000, make it 50, got a bid of 50, 50,000 right side, 50,000 a bid now, at 50,000, she goes bidding for 50,000, 60, 60,000 Tony now, at 60,000 left side, got a bid 60,000 a bid now, at 60,000, she goes for 60,000, you know Atlantic Jewel. You know, Machine, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000. Outstanding fillies by the side, 70,000. Wonderful Sari's doing a terrific job, 70,000 now. Right side the call, 70,000. Want to be 80, what do you say? 70,000 right, 70,000 now. At 70,000, going to be 70 on him now. At 70,000 the filly, 80. 80,000. Called left. 80,000 called left. 80,000 a bid. 80,000 want to be 90, what do you say? Fast Ed Rock filly from Stormcat's family, 90. 90,000 of it now. Now want to make you 100. 90,000 want to make you 100. What do you say? 90,000 of it now. At 90,000, Fast Ed Rock filly she is. 90,000 of it now. At 90,000, 100 in time. 100,000. 100 Chris Russell. 100,000 a bid. At 100,000, I'll take one as you walk, sir. At 100,000, well, she's been set for sale. I'm going to sell her. At 100,000, Fast Ed Rock filly, I sell to Rusty in front. At 100,000, you're out right side as well. I sell, she goes. I cash her this time in front for 100,000. 100. Gay Waterhouse, thank you. She goes to a good home. Buying some lovely yearlings, Gay. 237, the next to come forward from Macquarie Stud. The filly by Northern Meteor, the new horse. The Group 1 winning son of Costa del Lago, of course. The Group 1 winner. His oldest just yearlings. Here's the first foal of a two-time winning Dan Zero Mare and comes from a running family. It's Catbird's family. It's the family of Maze K, Catbird, Danbird, Pillar of Hercules. It's a running family behind the filly. The dam won on 2 occasions by Dan Zero, and as I mentioned, the fillies by the new, exciting new horse in Northern Meteor. All right for the filly. Can I have what for her? Here's there, what, 70 or 80,000, round 60. Give me 60 to go. 60, 50, 40. 40. What do you think, sir? 20. All right, 20,000. Thank you. 20,000. Here's the first foal of a two-time winning Dan Zero Mare by this exciting new horse in Northern Meteor. And a bid 20,000 only. 20,000 a bid. At 20,000, you can all jump in here. 20,000 a bid now. At 20,000. At 20,000, I'll make it 30. What do you say? 30,000 he said now. At 30,000 a bid. At 30,000, got a bid 30. Got a 30,000 a bid now. At 30,000, I'll make you 40 here now. At 30,000 a bid now. At 30,000, she goes bidding for 30,000. First foal by Northern Meteor coming here before you. And it's out of a two-time winning Dan Zero Mare. It's a great running speed family down the page. I'm at 30,000 only now. At 30,000, she goes bidding for 30,000. Got a bid 30. Got a 30,000 now. At 30,000, she goes bidding for 30,000. I can't understand you here, buyers, by Northern Meteor. Out of a running family, black type family, filled through the page. I bid 30,000 only, 30,000 a bid now. At 30,000, got a 30, get a 30,000 a bid now. At 30,000, I'll take 5 if you like round the ring. What do you say? 30,000 a bid now. At 35, he said. 35, thank you. 35, now make it 40. 35 bid now. At 35, it'll make it 40. What do you say? 30,000 a bid now. At 35,000, she goes bidding for 35. Surely you'll say 40 where now? At 35, I've got her at 35 bid now. At 35,000, she goes bidding for 35. Want to be 40 round the ring? What do you say? At 35,000, all done this time. At 35,000, Northern Meteor filly, first foal of a two-time winner. At 35,000, all done, goes bidding for 35,000. Look, we can't, I'm afraid. Better filly than that, we'll put her aside, time being. 238, the next to come forward from Arrowfield Stud. My Flying Spur, Vintage, Flying Fulton. Wonderful sire. Over 750 individual winners. Over 80 individual stakes winners as well. He's done a terrific job. Here's the colt coming forward. The first foal of a well-related more than ready mare. It's the family of Tennessee Strategy, who's been stakes placed again. The Grand Dam Tennessee Magic. This is one of these great families. The Tennessee family, of course. Just keeps strong up winner after winner. And the daughters keep on producing as well. And the wonderful, prolific, black-type producing family it is. Flying Spur colt, he needs no introduction. He's a wonderful sire. All right for that colt there. Good sort of colt, I thought. You start me away from him. Well under the 6 figures. Could I have a couple hundred for a good colt like that? 200 for him. 200. 150, give me 100. 100, 80, 60. Thank you, 50. 50, 60, 60, 70, 70,000, 80, 80,000, 80,000, 100, 100,000, 120, 120,000, 120, 40, 140, 140, 60, 160 gentlemen now, 160, 160 gentlemen now, 160 Paul Knight, 160, 160 gentlemen now, 160, 160 gentlemen now, 160 down, got 160, down, got 160, 160, now make it 70, 170, 170, 180, 180 now be 200,000, 200 down, got 200, 200, 200 now, at 200,000, great pedigree behind that colt, 200,000, he's on the market all the way, make him yours, put him in your colours, 200,000 now, at 200,000, going to be 200,000 now, at 200,000, he goes bidding for 200,000, ladies and gentlemen, he comes from a 10, he comes from a great family, 210, 220, 220, he's by the great Flying Spur, the champion sire, 220, 220, want to be 30, 220, 220, 220, now say 30, 220, now be 30, 220,000, 220, 30, 230, 230,000, 230,000, 230, want to be 40, 230,000, 230,000 of it now, 230, want to be 40, at 230,000, here's the hammer this time, I'm going to sell him, 230,000 of it now, at 230,000, he's for sale, I'm going to sell, 230, 40 in time, 240, 240,000, 240, what if you win the race on Saturday, sir? 240. You'll be kicking yourself for not buying them. 240,000. At 240,000, good Coley as I sell him. At 240,000, I sell in front this time. At 240, I'll take 5, I can't be fairer. At 240,000, all done. I sell in front 5, he said. 245. I can't be fair, I'll do the same. 245. 245. At 245,000, what do we say, guys, in front? At 245, you're out. 50. 250. New blood. The joy of auction. 250,000. 250. At 250,000, sir, I really thought we had him. 250. Stick with me. At 250,000, want to be 5 more. At 250,000, I'm going to sell him in front, I have to. At 250, we out. You sure? I sell in front for 250. Rusty, right at the end, the one bid got it. Gay Waterhouse. Thanks, Gay. Thanks to our underbidders, of which there were several. 239's not here. We move to 240. Exceeding Excel filly here from New Haven Park. Here's the filly. What a wonderful job he's done. Outstanding racehorse, of course he was. He gets the runners, doesn't he? Colts and fillies alike. Sugar Babe, Mrs. Kipling, of course, an outstanding horse. Helmet by Exceeding Excel. We saw him in 2011. What a horse. Helmet by Exceeding Excel. Here's the filly. The Damas Al was a stakes winner. 4-time winner, as you can see. She won close to 200,000. Great family. It's the Twiglet family. Fiery King Prawn. Easy Rockings family, as you can see behind the filly. All right for her. Well, on pedigree alone, well into the 6 figures, as you'd appreciate, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have what round the ring for her? Is there what for her? Give me 150 or so for her. 150, 100 to go. 100 to go. 100. What's that? 50, thank you. 50,000. 50,000, Murray. 50,000 a bid. 50,000 now. 50,000 a bid now. The Dam was a stakes winner. She won close to 200,000. And the filly by the great Exceeding Excel. 50,000 a bid now. At 50,000. 60. 60,000 a bid now. At 60,000. Chris Russell out in front. Going to be 60,000 a bid now. At 60. 60,000 a bid now. At 60,000. She goes bidding for 60,000. What do we 70? What do you say now? At 60, 70. 70,000 a bid now. At 70,000 left side. Going to be 70,000 a bid now. At 70,000. She goes for 70,000. What do we 80? What do you say? At 70, 80. 80 there now. 80,000 of it now. At 80,000 now. Square me up. Make me one, won't you? 80,000 of it now. At 80,000. She goes bidding for 80,000. 100, thank you. 100,000. 110, I hear it. 110, did I hear it? Where's that? 110. 110. Where's that? 110. 115. 115. 20. 120. 25. 125. 125, Rusty. 125 with Rusty. Now, Terry, you're out. 125. 125. Can I make it 30? 125. Chris Russell in front. 30. 130, Murray. 130, Murray. 130, Murray. 130,000. 130,000. 130,000. Still take your fives on 135. 135, he said. 135. 135. 135. Terry, your turn. 135. What do you say, B40? 135 out of it now. At 135,000. Exceed and excel. Philly out of a stakes winner. From a great family. 135. 135 in. 135. I've got to 135. I'm going to make you 40. What do you say? At 135,000. I'll make 5 more and make you 40. At 135,000. Terrier out in front at 135. All done. Goes bidding this time for 135. Look, we're still just a touch away. We'll have to put her aside time being. And I'll pass